Beans to supersize grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom today is spill the beans. This one's got actually a really fun origin. It comes from the ancient Greek council members using this method of voting. They would vote with beans. Now let's just pretend these are beans and not little rocks, but they would have a white rock for yes, a brown rock for, or brown bean for yeah, a white bean for yes, a brown bean for no. And then they'd put it into a canister and or some kind of a container secretly so that everybody could vote, but nobody knew who voted for what, so that there wasn't any probably retaliation and murders and things back in the day. But I think it's a fun way of developing an idiom, right? So to spill the beans mean they'd have all the votes, they'd dump them in, and then somebody would count the dark versus the light, and that way they would know if an idea passed the council or didn't pass the council, or if a certain member was going to be on the council or not. Probably voted to have different members on the council. They didn't have fancy lake cups either for wine or cool beverages, or bouncy balls and rocks. They used literally brown and white beans. And I think the idiom means that you're disclosing some kind of a secret or divulging something as if it slipped as part of a story. Now, my question for you today is, should I spill the beans when it comes to growing and building and supersizing your business? And I will spill the beans and let you in on a little secret for me personally. Once I stopped thinking anything and everything was a secret and confidential and it had to be kept quiet and we couldn't share it with anyone, usually our knowledge and wisdom and lessons learned, I realized that that was just a lie that other people tell us, and sometimes we tell ourselves, until we realize that we can share absolutely everything we know and learn, and there's still no competition because there's only one of us, right? There's only our business is the only one that's unique and just like it. And if we build on our strengths and we share those strengths, we're going to attract the people that we want to do business with. And then there's no competition, right? Because nobody can be a better version of you than you can possibly ever be. Remember, in corporate America, there was a whole lot of secrecy, and each department kept to themselves, and how they did things was like a big secret, until I came along, of course, and blew it all wide open. Because that was my favorite part about working in corporate America, was that I could go in and go into everybody's department, everybody's processes and systems and ways of doing things, and challenge them to continually improve and be better, not just stay the way they'd been for how many ever decades before I happened to have gotten there. I was definitely a change agent in the organizations that I worked for. And I like to do the same thing in the businesses that I either build or buy and acquire. I don't like to blow them up, but I like to blow them up in a way that is positive for them so that they can continue to grow and automate the things that should be automated, keep people involved in the places where human beings need to be involved in our businesses to really make them successful and grow, etc. So, love to know your experience with this particular idiom, spill the beans. Have you ever spilled the beans accidentally, of course, and told a secret? It's kind of like telling a secret, right? Of somebody's that maybe isn't yours to tell. And I try to make sure I don't ever tell secrets that aren't mine to tell. Now, I hate it when people tell me secrets. My daughter and son-in-law, both times when they were pregnant, they told me first and then told me not to tell anybody. And I'm like, really? So then I had to keep that in for weeks and weeks. And it's like, please tell somebody so I can say something and have somebody to talk to this about besides you guys. So there's things like that. But I think a good rule of thumb is, if it isn't your secret to tell, don't tell it. If it is, if it's your knowledge, your wisdom, your experience, I say share it all and make the world a better place. But that's just me. All right, have an awesome day, Monday in my neck of the woods. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? I think this is a really cool one. I love when they have a good, fun history behind them. And how might you use it to supersize and grow your business? Have an awesome day. I'll be with you tomorrow.